again, everyone. I'm Mike King, along with Speedway historian Donald Davidson. Welcome to another edition of Indy 500, The Classics. Today we're talking about the 1973 race, and Donald, anytime you unload a race car here, innovation is the watchword, trying to make the car go faster. And in 1973, designers had found a way to see increased speeds.
Well, the rear wings were permissible. The crew chiefs had wanted to put them on for years, but they weren't allowed to until 71 when they snuck them in, and by 73 they had huge rear wings, bigger than is on the car right now, and the speeds had just kept going up. They had jumped an amazing 26 miles an hour in 2 years, so it was up to 196, and going into 73 there was the very real possibility we might see a 200-mile-an-hour lap.
Of course, 200 miles an hour at one time thought to be unattainable. They were searching for it during qualifications for the 1973 Indianapolis 500.
Almost since the track was built, there has been a large turnout for qualifying. There are those who prefer it to the actual race. It's a speed contest where each man has the track all to himself for a 4-lap, 10-mile run. Basically, the fastest 33 will be the ones to start the 500. And here's the first one out. Peter Revson qualifies 192.606.
And the speed average, 192.606 miles an hour.
The Tinley Park Express rides again. Gary Bettenhausen raises the speed to 195.599.
599 miles an hour.
Now comes Bill Vukovich. It begins to sound like a qualifying day from the mid-50s.
Rookie of the year of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and the speed average of 191.103 miles an hour. We have ready to go out.
Steve Krisiloff drives for Grant King. He's a veteran of 2 previous races and deserving of praise, especially when you consider his speed of 194.932. But when it comes to picture-taking time, well, it helps to be blonde, pretty, and wife of the car owner. Mike Mosley gets his instructions from Harlan Fengler. He is qualified for 5 previous 500s.
Bad luck in race day competition the last couple of years, and I know you were leading.
189.753 is fast enough to make the race, which is all that really counts. Believe it or not, Gordon Johncock is qualifying for his 14th 500, 9 at Indianapolis, 3 at Ontario, and 2 at Pocono. The speed, 192.555. Al Unser first qualified at Indianapolis in 1965. Since then, he has established one of the most impressive records in racing history. His present qualifying performance, 194.879.
Miles an hour, and Al Unser is in there solid.
Next to take the flag, Al Unser's teammate, Mario Andretti, former Indianapolis winner, a 3-time USAC national champion, and now a 9-time contender for the 500. His speed, 195.059, puts him close to the front of the starting field. The third member of Parnelli Jones's team, defending champion Joe Leonard, takes a wave off. Johnny Rutherford starts out to qualify for his 10th Indianapolis race, and now, listen to this. A fantastic record, and almost 100 miles per hour faster than Rene Tomei's qualifying record of 104.78, set in 1919. A pretty hard act to follow, but Jimmy Carruthers posts 194.217. He's in the show, and car builder Clint Bronner is a happy man. Last year's winner, Mark Donohue, makes it with 197.412. Good for the front row outside. A wind comes up. The qualifiers wait until late in the afternoon, and then Bobby Unser moves into the middle of the front row. Speed, 198.183. Joe Leonard takes a second try and is waved off again. second qualifying day. John Martin's crew helps him over the line. And then Joe Leonard takes his third and last shot at the starting lineup. Under 190 miles per hour, but if he's in trouble, so is A.J. Foyt. Parnelli is running to congratulate Joe. Those that can return to work. Joe Leonard's new backup car has rolled down the ramp just in case. But Joe Leonard has company. A.J. Foyt is even closer to the bubble. It's ironical that a three-time Indianapolis winner can find himself barely clinging to a starting spot. Like Joe, he practices to build speed. Then Greg Weld loses control in turn 3 and slides for 500 feet. Rain, wind, and tornado warnings close down everything. On May 20th, Al LaQuasto hit the wall and skidded 3/8 of a mile down the main straightaway. That is as close as he got to the finish line. But Sam Sessions made it with a somewhat precarious 188.986. Johnny Parsons spun in the North Short Chute. He will not start the 500 this year. The last 3 positions are filled. The 33rd qualifier is Tom Bigelow, but his speed is too slow to stand. 16 minutes from the 6 o'clock deadline, Jim McElreath bumps Bigelow out of the starting lineup. And then George Snyder in Foyt's backup car makes the final play for the 1973 race. The speed climbs over 190 miles per hour. Sam Posey is out. The gun goes off, and the checkered flag brings the curtain down. In a time-honored process, 33 men have been selected to start the 500.